when you're a widow, you do everything. You have to do everything. That's something that you know, I, I did a lot of it myself when I was married. My husband, God rest his soul, was not always the most helpful person around the home. But there's just something about knowing that you got to just dig deep and figure it out yourself that can be challenging. And I just, I sometimes forget that I should be really proud of myself for some of the things that I've done and acknowledge the accomplishments that I've made even before being a widow, but even especially as a widow. Your life is totally changed. Before my husband passed away, I took for granted so much of my life. I loved my life. It was it was just we had the perfect house. We'd finally found this perfect house, and we had our own business, and we were just doing everything. We were had a lot of free time. I had a really comfortable life, and I still have a comfortable life. It's inconvenient as hell, but it's comfortable. I mean, I'm not hurting for anything. I have heat, and I have all the amenities that I need. It's just not my pretty home that I live in. And so that's sad. That part makes me sad sometimes. But I'm not really sure what the point of this is, other than to, if you're a widow or a widower, um, think about all the things that you've realized after becoming a widow. Um, what are the things that you've accomplished? I bet you've accomplished more than you realize. And it's really, I think the most important thing is to not wallow in your sadness. I mean, I of course you're sad. You have sadness, of course, and it's going to be there. It's always going to be there to some degree, but you can choose to just keep going, or you can sit around and feel sorry for yourself and mope and wish it was different. Because of course, I wish it was different, but this is what it is, and it's time to just move on. You just have to keep going. It's been in about a little over a month. It'll be 7 years since my husband passed away, and um, it's been it's been a little bit of a challenge in lots of different ways. Um, but but overall, I'm a survivor, and so are you. You can survive anything. I lost my son almost 21 years ago. In October 1st, it'll be 21 years since my son died. Um, I didn't think I'd ever survive that. I really didn't think I could ever get past that. But people talk about, you talk about when somebody dies, you lose someone important in your life. You, oh my God, my cat. You never get over it. I'm never going to get over my son dying. I'm never going to get over my sister dying, or my mother, or my husband. That's just a reality that happened that I have to live with. But I can put it away and move on and know that they're never going to be truly gone, because they'll always be a part of me, and they'll always be in my heart. And I just have to keep going in their honor. If they don't get the privilege of living, I still do. So it would be almost a slap in the face to not continue to live after somebody dies. I kind of think of it that way. But anyway, I just wanted to share some of those thoughts. That's what I'm here for. And hopefully you'll listen. And if you don't, at least I'm getting it out, and it feels good to talk about it. So I hope if you're a widow and you're struggling at all, that you will just remind yourself of all the things that you've done and accomplished, and that you can live in the honor of the person that you've lost, and do it for them. If nothing else, find a way to keep going, because you still have that option. All right. Well, I hope you're doing okay, and hopefully this helped somehow. I don't know. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.